My name is May, M-A-Y, and don't call me that because I don't like the name because I was born in May 24th, 1940. And then my mom and dad couldn't think of what to give me as a Hawaiian name because you had to be named an English name. There was a law, but not our law. It was the white man's law. I got Maile because I was named after a whole bag of a potato sack full of Maile that my dad got for my mother. All my mother wanted was a lei of Maile from Panaiva Forest. But the night before I was born, Dad didn't even know I was going to be born the next morning. So he went into the forest and he cut a bunch of Maile from the forest and put it in this bag from the kitchen. It says potatoes. So he brought it to my grandma's house in Hawaii behind the Bamboo Restaurant. And then he said, oh, I came to see you, so I got a bag of Maile for my wife. And she said, I think you better not take it out of the car. You put it back in the car if you brought it out. And you go straight to the hospital because she's got a little girl born 7:15 a.m. So went over there and he put the bag down in the room and she said, what's that? And he goes like this, oh, I brought you some Maile. And she goes, where? In the bag. And he goes, I just want to know what we're going to name. I heard you had we had a girl. And my mom said, yeah, but what's in the bag? And he said, it's Maile. And she goes like this. Then he was like this, what should we name her? And my mom goes like this, after the bag. Because she was really angry that he came late. And then he said, we can't name her after the bag. He said, well, after the bag is fine, because I'm mad with you. And then he said, oh my God, can we just name her Maile? And she said, that's what I meant. He said, what are we going to name the Howling name? And he said, well, May. And I was like, oh, I hate that name. But my Chinese name is Mei Ling because my mom's father was pure Chinese, but not born in China. My grandma and grandpa was born in Beijing, China, and grandpa was hired to be a carpenter. So my grandfather was the third son. They had no daughters, and he became a carpenter also. So he built a lot of houses here in Kohala, and there's still some houses in Waimea that are still there that he built. I can show you the houses if you want me to show you. But they had shutters on them and whatever. And then on Lindsay Road where I live, he had 9 houses that belonged to all the Lindsay family because they lived there. And that's how it got its name, Lindsay Road. So that's another part of history. And then I took my children when I had 3 children, Gerald, Nadine, and Daniel. And so when I took them there, all the houses were gone. And because they were termite eaten. They're not there anymore. Then my last name was Spencer. So I said May, Maile, Napoleon.